Hello. Hi there. Can I ask you something? Sure. Can you retweet my pinned tweet and show some of your art there? Sure, can do that. You make requests? Your style is cool. What kind of requests were you thinking of? Of art, of course. Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, what exactly? Can it be a comic with pencil and no colors? Oh, definitely, yeah, sure, I can do that. Okay, but it's free, right? Since it's just a pencil sketch, the price will be $5. Can it be free if I do you a promotion or something? No, not really. I can't save up for new drawing stuff with exposure. And that is why you have to pay your artists. They have expenses too. They don't do this stuff for free. Be honest, pay your artist. Earlier today, I was outside of my work smoking a cigarette. There was a street meat vendor about 30 feet away. So here I am minding my own business, playing on my phone when a truck pulls up next to me. The trucker pulls his head out the window and says, "Hey baby, will you buy me a hot dog?" I say, no. Then he said, "F you, lady." Then he just takes off. Happy Friday!
Oh my goodness, disappointing to discover that the season is not being released in its entirety. The old-fashioned TV practice of releasing weekly episodes is hopelessly outdated. It isn't the 90s. Release it all at once for goodness sake. One episode? 3 stars, not for the TV show, but because of Amazon stuck in the 80s, releasing 1 episode at a time. Please don't do this, it puts me off. Amazon, release the entire season already. This review is not about the TV show itself, which has been amazingly depicting the novel so far, and the first episode of season 2 had me going wow several times. Loved the book, and this is doing it justice by recreating scenes which only lived in my mind up to this moment. The show deserves 5 out of 5 stars. However, I give this 1 star for now to let Amazon know that not releasing the entire season all at once is not acceptable. I might as well pirate the show, seeing that Prime doesn't really get me full access on day 1.
Oh, I see, this guy really attended Debate 101. I mean, using the classic "I want it now" argument. Really nice. A kid offers me money for art, then is straight up rude when it's time to pay. So I live on a campus that holds like 100+ kids at the money, but nothing over 200+. We get new kids called inputs or new hires every Tuesday. I've lived on this campus for well over a month or 2 now, so I've gotten used to life here. The way we make money here is selling things to one another, whether it be snacks or cigarettes. Actually, anything that students are willing to buy. Also, I should add that I'm really small, like 4'11", and as you can imagine, everyone is taller than me. I'm also very nice and cheery and a bit of a pushover. I felt like it was a little important. Getting into the story, I met this new input who is a pretty nice smiling guy. Red flags right there. I started to talk to him. Turns out, this input is now BK. The reason why is because 2 weeks back, I drew a piece for him. This piece included his hand, the tattoo on his hand, a blue rose, loose rose petals, a broken heart, and a little text reading L poetry. The first word is blanked out because it's his actual name. Before the piece was done, BK was really excited about me being a good artist. BK asked if I could draw him this piece, and I agreed, of course. He asked if I wanted to be paid for it, and I honestly said, yeah. The extra money in my pocket would be helpful for food. I originally was just gonna ask for like $5-10, but he said he'd pay me $20. It was great news for me. I went back to my room and immediately started the drawing. It took me 3 hours, although it was simple. I showed it to BK hoping he'd like it, and he did, but then he started asking me to add things. Thank God the art was digitally done. Made adding things a bit easier, but was still a bit out of my way. So 2 weeks go by and it's pay time. I trust BK and I see him leave the table without his money. I'm a bit concerned, so I go over to see what's going on. He told me to walk with him, and the conversation went as such. It's annoying when you badger people for their money. I'm sorry, I don't mean to come off that way, but at this point, I kinda need it. What if I was to give the art back? I go on to tell him that the picture was already online. He told me that he would delete it, but I don't know what kind of social media this kid has, and I'm scared that he had saved it elsewhere. I said if he couldn't do 20, then I could take $5. He didn't have to pay me then and there, maybe next time? He was really rude and said, I don't have to pay you shit. I walked in my dorm feeling so upset about this. Kids normally pushed me around for money, and when it was time to pay me, no one would pay me the money they owed me. I guess it was easier to punk me and pay the other people they owed, or maybe save some money, I don't know. I got out to meet my friends outside after this altercation, and I was having a bit of fun. BK comes up and asks me if I'm ready. I ask what he was asking, and he pulled out his phone. He started deleting the pictures from everything, and I was honestly crushed by this. I'm not really sure why, but this hurt me a lot. I said something like, I lowered the price, it's okay if you can't afford it right now, you don't have to get rid of the piece. He got real rude and went on saying, You act like you're a professional or something, get over it. Then he laughed. I was super crushed. I wanted to cry, so I stopped being calm and started shouting because at this point my feelings were so hurt. I went on to tell him that he was being a real jerk and that the art takes a lot of time, attention, care, energy, and passion. I told him that he was being rude and inconsiderate to my feelings. I no longer cared about the money. I take pride in my work. He tried to tell his friends that I set the price and it was too high, especially since I'm not even that good. I told his friends he set the price, but almost everyone laughed at me. He continues to laugh in my face as I started crying, and I was gonna punch him. My friends dragged me away as he smiled in a cheeky manner saying, We cool now? Are we cool? Are you done? I had to calm down for hours now, but I'm fine. I just can't believe that he kept my art on his Instagram page for likes, then took it down when he couldn't pay a price he said himself. Lesson? Don't write a check your ass can't cash. This is a sad one, guys. I mean, this is how you kill someone's passion. The guy clearly did it for passion and not really the money. The money was an afterthought. The money was a perk at this point. He was willing to cut the money off, just take the art, enjoy the art, give me something in return. Show me that I'm worth something, and the guy was just not having it.
In here, the customer is king. And king never bargains. Fixed rate for you. Take you come again.
Couple of church-based CBs come to the restaurant I work at looking for donations for an auction. A post I saw here reminded me of an event that happened at my work a few weeks ago. An elderly couple came in for lunch, ended up being super needy for the server that was unlucky enough to serve them. In the end, they asked to speak to a manager. The server, thinking he'd screwed up, complied of course. As it turns out, they were from a local church and were hosting an auction for one of their own who had been diagnosed with prostate cancer and asked if they could receive a gift card to put in for the auction. I work at a local business, not a chain restaurant. So the manager contacts the GM, co-owner, who says to cut them a $25 gift card. When the manager rings the card up and brings it to them, they're appalled.
All the other donations to the auction were at least $100. We feel like we'd be stealing from the people attending.
My manager states that the business doesn't normally do stuff like this, so if they'd like more, they'd have to pay for it personally. To which the couple hummed it over and still said it wasn't enough.
But everyone else donated $100 or more. Think of the church.
To which the manager ended it with a firm, if you're unhappy with the amount we've decided to give you for free, then we can take it back and just say no, sorry. They left after that with no gift card. Apparently, goodwill cannot be less than $100.
Hi everyone. I asked before but lost my message replies. I'm looking for a student photographer looking to build her portfolio and take some creative photos in exchange for self-love coaching.
What the hell is self-love coaching? I mean, I get it. Some people don't know how to do it or don't do it, but do you really need coaching on it though?
Hello, good sir. Is the free metal still available?
I'd rather the andirons not be scrapped. I don't care what you do with the medicine cabinet, andirons have artistic value.
Okay, then keep them. The only value here on earth is the Holy Bible. The Lord is coming to judge the world, so nothing here is value except the soul's good day, sir.
Okay.
You don't believe in nothing.
That's a little judgmental and assuming, man. Good luck in life. I'm done with this conversation.
And as the good book says, the Lord giveth and the choosing beggar taketh away.
We know who you are. We know what you want. You are looking for a free stay. I can tell you that won't happen. We have a very particular set of skills. Skills we have acquired over a very long time in hospitality. Skills that make us a nightmare for people like you. If you pay your bills and go, that'll be the end of it. We will not look for you. We will not pursue you. But if you don't, we will look for you. We will find you. And we will charge you.
Signed with love, Johnny and Ollie.
I love it how wholesome the guys' names are. Johnny and Ollie inviting you
to your death. Choosing beggar.
Hey, anybody have an extra ticket to this concert in this place? Can't compensate with mad energy, bruh. Like money is just time converted into energy, man. Food for thought.
And that's a wrap for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video yet again. I am Kaz, bringing you your daily dose of r/goodness. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe, comment with what you want to see in the next video, and I will do my best to do exactly what you guys want on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until the next video, cheers.